Well, sloppy joes and Caesar salad and butter tarts. Oh my, Nik Manojlovich joins us with some of the weekend favorites from Weekend at the Cottage. Okay, these are three of my favorite foods.
Annette, it's actually everybody's favorite foods. This is like the things that are top ranked at weekendатthecottage.com. And Carol and I were talking, my business partner Carol and I were talking this morning. We have put all three recipes right on the landing page, so you guys can reference this after. And we also just want to mention that we have these virtual cooking classes, so people need to subscribe. We'll send you all the details.
Okay.
You want to talk about these? Want to talk about these recipes?
So I want to talk about these recipes because I'm hungry already, and it's like 20 after 7 in the morning.
The sloppy joes are a really nice basic start. We're going to stovetop. We're going to kind of render beef. You need about a pound of lean beef to get started. Cook it down. We're health conscious, even with sloppy joes, so skim off that extra fat. And then we're building flavor profile. Onion, ketchup. Don't do regular mustard. Like ratchet up with Dijon, add a little bit of brown sugar. We're going to do lemon juice. This is interesting. A tiny bit of vinegar, and then a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and then finishing with paprika. Cook it down for 20 minutes, and now you got to decide what kind of buns you like. You can do large or the smaller ones, and then when you put it onto your bread, comes together real quick. A nice helping, please, and then you put the lid on it, and you're ready to pass this out to your friends and family. Exceptionally tasty, so delicious.
And you have to have a fork handy, right, to get all that spill over.
Yeah, I mean, they're sloppy, so you're allowed to just go with the hands only, but boy, are they ever delish.
Right, and your Caesar salad dressing looks amazing.
Yeah. And a springboard. In this time, somebody was like, oh my gosh, I didn't pick up Caesar dressing at the store when I was there this week. We're going to start by doing the basic stuff. We're going to do some croutons. So we're chopping up bread, a little bit of melted butter and garlic. We're going to put it on a baking sheet. This goes into a hot oven, and you have, voila, instant homemade croutons. We're cutting bacon really thick. It's going in the oven. When it comes out, we're going to chop it. Let's make that dressing. 2 types of oil, and then we're going to build that profile with lemon juice, anchovies, a little bit of capers, of course, garlic. I like some hot sauce, Worcestershire, again with the Dijon, so those same ingredients from the sloppy joe. Then you zip this up. So far, so good. What we do is we add Parmesan into our Caesar dressing, and now, I know, when you're adding it onto your lettuce and then with the bacon, nice and crispy, we're going to add some croutons. We're going to give it a toss. You know, I mean, this is so amazing because this is exactly what I'm going to eat when we're done this morning. I'm going to have Caesar salad, which is so flavorful, homemade, ready to go. Amazing.
It's a comfort food in itself. I have actually had Caesar salad just for dinner once. It's awesome. Okay, but we've saved room for dessert because, butter tart squares.
We don't all have time to fiddle with those tart shells. So what we did is we took the concept of butter tarts, made it really simple for you. We are building a base with flour, butter, brown sugar, really easy. Rub it together with your fingers, and then we're going to transfer it into a lined square baking dish. Push it down. Really easy. Stick that little thing to the side for a second. Now into a bowl. Flour, a little bit of sugar. We're going to add some melted butter. How about salt and egg? And then when you mix this up, it gets nice and kind of nice texture. Question. Do we put raisins in? Do we put the walnuts?
We always put both in. Always.
Yes, I agree. Annette, you and I think alike. Look at this. When you cut into them, they are like gooey and gorgeous and so much less work than when you're making a traditional butter tart. And we just love this square concept. They travel really well. So on a road trip, stick them in the car. You're ready to go.
Awesome. I can see why they're the top favorite recipes at Weekend at the Cottage. And that is, I have to commend you and Carol for this site because I get so many ideas from it. And it's not just food, right? It's a whole lifestyle thing. Even though I don't have a cottage, I feel like I have one.
Yeah, totally. And we want everyone to just kick back, relax. Most important, family and friends, whenever we can hang out together, got to make it count. Okay. And that's what we're really going for. Last question for you, Annette.
Yes.
So before you, sloppy joe, Caesar salad, or butter tart, what are you having for breakfast?
I've already had my breakfast, so now I could have all 3 for my lunch.
How about butter tart?
Okay.
Butter tart for breakfast? Who doesn't want this?
That's awesome. Okay, we'll put the link up to Weekend at the Cottage at chch.com. Always great to see you on the show, Nik.
We love you guys. See you soon.